Hello and welcome back here to Dragon Age Origins. Now, let us escape Castle Kuslin, or Keep Kuslin, or whatever it is, as it is I, Nim Kuslin, who must leave. The Howl's men are killing all of our people, so we must move on. But we can get a sword along the way.
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it.
Yep. Everyone is dying. Or they're dead. Well, that's precisely what I mean, Max. Of course they're dying if they're dead. Anyways, let's just try and get as much loot as possible. In case we missed anything. I think I've already said this, but lyrium is kind of like just magic potions. Okay.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuslin family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Howl's hands.
It won't.
Done. Anything else?
Ooh. Kuslin shield. Blades has got to be in here. So it is. But I'm probably going to sell it straight away. Because it's a one-handed blade. It is, isn't it? Main hand. Yeah. It's getting sold off. But that being said, in comparison to the greatsword, what does more damage? The greatsword does more damage. I can pass it over to Alistair when we get Alistair in the party, I suppose. But hey, I've got the sword, so let's make a new save.
I see enemies ahead. I'll get on it. We're under attack!
Die!
Now, better
Oh my god, decapitation.
More blood! Where's the next one?
Now you're going to find that this is just something I do. I usually leave an area and go back, because sometimes it will respawn. What I'm trying to say. It will... Scale of the armor is not as good as the one that I have right now, which is a DLC armor, if I do believe so. Yeah, if you leave an area and come back to it, sometimes they start sparkling, meaning they have like armor. That guy really is decapitated. Let's move on. Also, I guess that's something that just happens, so it doesn't matter which helmet I wear, or headpiece or headdressing. The game will just kindly use the weakest thing first. Yeah, that's good. Will kindly just take off the helmet during cutscenes. So it's more, you know, relatable, emoteable with characters. They're dead, can I go now? Alright, let's get in here. The mage.
I'll get on it. Terrorize another pastry.
I have nothing else to lose.
It's not over. It can't be.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Howl's men had gotten through. He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realised what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Housemen out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he was sent to kill Bryce? Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the Turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Ah, self-sacrifice, huh?
Here, Sir Gilmore.
Give the
We
Turn
must go
time
while
to
we
escape.
can.
Right. You know we could just go around the side, right, and just fight them. Oh, we can't. It's locked off. But is there any items?
I pray that Mother Malal has escaped.
Something
I will kill them all myself.
Right. You die now. Well, blood in the chantry, huh?
Somebody still can.
Eat this.
Over here.
Come and face me if you dare.
Blast you! Now, better than later.
Oh.
This is for my own hand.
And of course, your stamina, magicka, and health will regen during the downtimes when you're out of combat. My mother right there, her stamina bar is not going down because she has this active ability, the two arrows there in the bottom right corner that is kind of like glowing. I'm not sure what that is, but like it's an active ability. So she's activated it, she hasn't turned it off. This way we go. Hey, it also saved anyways. Nice. Yes, we shall. We've got quite the company.
Got it.
This'll be so you can get off my back.
Damn. Well, it's them dead. Right, that's something else about combat. If I get downed, I don't know exactly what happens again. I don't think there's any like... Oh, I think there is some like little potion that you can give to like bring them back on the feet, like a Phoenix Down or something like that. But obviously, if all party members basically brought down in a fight, you know, game over. Start from last checkpoint.
We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone.
We must get out! They're slaughtering everyone!
Then run or disappear. Aha. Big boy. Oh, you're a tough one. think someone else stole the XP from me. I wonder where Father is. Oh, I'll be in there. A deep mushroom. Whoa, she moved really fast there. Not the servants. Anywho, let's get out.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My youngest son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised. I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me. But I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything!
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
The king will see justice done. The Grey Wardens, however, must face the Darkspawn above all else.
He is right, pup.
I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm just so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Of that, I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an Archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay. Oh, Doggy's going with Duncan. Right. Oh yeah, I've leveled up. And I need to see what I need to equip some of these weapons. I need a lot more in strength, it would seem. Strength 38. Yep, I do need it in strength. Although the blood dragon plate armor is basically the best armor in the game. It's a part of a DLC thing. I actually originally bought Dragon Age Origins, not expecting much from it, and then it pleasantly, very, very pleasantly surprised me. Alright, into strength you go. Oh. Yeah, let's put into that. Let's just see what we need. Requires strength. Oh, these just require strength. Right, okay. There's other things that we can do as well. The Path of the Warrior, say. To be level 4, level 8, level 12 in strength. Dexterity needs to be up for that one. Ooh. What is that? It's an active ability. Passive means it's just on all the time. For training hard work, the warrior gains greater health and reduced fatigue penalty for wearing armor. That's useful, actually. That's very, very useful. Precise striking. Warrior makes each attack count. Speed. You know what? I'm going to put into this one first, because greater health and like reduced fatigue penalty for wearing armor sounds pretty good to me. Alright, I've got 40 equipment out of 70, so this is gonna go up in like a one tactic slot available. Tower of Ishal. Yeah, I'm just like rejigging my brain with this. Stealing, survival, herbalism. Formulate strategies. Like, I can do this, but like these are really just useful for if you're playing it on like harder difficulties. So as I said before, in combat you can stack like attacks and abilities up. So that's only really useful for high difficulties. I'm just playing a normal playthrough here, so it's not really going to be that essential. I'm just having a little look at what all these are. So poison making, don't really care. Herbalism, I can make potions. Survival seems detect the presence of nearby creatures. So this seems useful because like no, you can detect all nearby creatures no matter what their level. Also gain bonus to nature and physical resistance. That seems pretty useful. the traps one as well is just is more. This is useful as well, but it requires me to put points into cunning, which is just like, yeah, no. I'll think about that later, what I want to do. It's probably going to go into survival. Survivalist, though, if I'm honest.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now. I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest. By orders of Tairn Loghain, the tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out. I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows? Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing. Make us speed your steps.
Right, so... like most of all these games, I have to try and find every little area.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, Tairn worried that may not...
This is just my way. I like to just explore every single little nook and cranny and get every little item that I can get my hands on.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Look at those low poly trees. Hey, they're like 2D artifacts as well. Oh, that's something, actually. Maybe it's not. I need to stop thinking about it, if I'm honest.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Oh, invisible wall. Gift of bone. Didn't think I'd be able to fit through there.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
I love the grey and brown this place is. It's very grey and brown. Right, so there's a character called Alistair that I have to find, huh? This is a bottleneck. Just get the Darkspawn bottlenecked here, shoot them with arrows and just like slash them up. Easy peasy, job done. Right,
you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, I am.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Loghain wild, that does. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the Darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Good luck to you, then.
Right, I was going to say, the white arrow on the map, the compass in the top right-hand corner, that is basically telling me where to go for my mission objective. Pretty much.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Okay.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Alright, let's not disturb them. King's Guard.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn.
Okay. Might as well just let the Darkspawn come to us. What's the worst that could happen?
Shall not be. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. The all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
There's a Darkspawn over there.
That sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to do.
There are lots of Darkspawn, different kinds.
Ugh.
Getting reports of things we've never even heard of.
Hail to you.
Our short friend
Make a
here,
watch
for
over
instance,
Someone told me
is
they
something
saw one
called...
of
How do you do?
Hail to you.
Hey.
Make a watch over you, my lord.
Greetings. King Caelan is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you. I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did. As you wish.
Yes. Ooh.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know? Oh, I didn't know. Hold on, I'll get him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Caelan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet? The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Kalen has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. Then simply pray.
Yeah, I love Simon Templeman. Then simply pray. Doggy, what's up? Happy barking? Yes. Yo, Duncan, my man.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Right, I think we should go get... I'm presuming these X's on the map mean people of interest to talk to. Pretty certain, because I'm pretty certain the X over there is like the dog handler, yeah.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
Well, thank you. Thank you, my lord. Alright, okay.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word. Take care.
Right, let's not go into the Korkari Wilds just yet. Let's talk to these Ash Warriors.
Our time before battle is spent painting our hounds with cats.
You there, elf.
Preparation.
What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path. It was an honor. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. Then you are most fortunate. A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet or those things that sit in an old woman's lap. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. I am no bard, but I will do my... She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle. They were simply It was an honor. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
I'm talking to them just to get, like, XP as well. Because I'm pretty sure you can get XP from all kinds of things.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. It's terrible. Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood.
Right, that would have been an opportunity to get a Mabari Warhound as well. But because we've chosen the human noble, we already come with a Warhound. Doggy.
Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your...
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Neverwinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
That's Wynne. She's one of the main party members if you choose to have her on your side. Oh no, the Tranquil.
Welcome, young man. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? Not sinful in and of itself. They claim it leads to sin. And there is a basis for that argument. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well. Goodbye.
Right, so the Tranquil are weird.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head in? Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
How do you do?
I do pretty well, thank you.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it, where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
Yeah, as long as you keep it quiet. Ooh. I have like 1 silver and 13 coppers, so I don't really have anything whatsoever. That does boost it up though. Strength 18. It's worse at like armor than I already have. You know what? For now, I'm just going to keep all my stuff on me. Just for the moment.
You need to convince them.
We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds. The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm saying he did, though.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
We'll show these Darkspawn they should have remained in the past.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
I feel like the main army camp is always going to be off limits to me. Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Archdemon. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here? Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
I'm getting all the recruits.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such. I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water. I swallowed it, but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. So, it's not up to me to make sure he gets fed. Sure, you've got better things to do than speaking to prisoners, I hope. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me. Did he now? So, it's not up to...
Right, looks like I can't do that. Even though it's the Hungry Dessert is one of the quests that I'm not going to be able to do because so that's something to but it requires putting points into it. Something to consider, maybe, because I can persuade characters with just my silver tongue glib. Sorry. Ooh.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Well, that's a shame. All I can think about is a single bread roll. Soft, fresh bread.
Right, he's just gonna have to stay there and probably die all the same. But we're gonna continue onwards. Can't help him out. Just gonna move along. See what's down here. This place looks important, doesn't it? There's servants about. Anywho, let's find this Alistair. You be up here. Yes, he definitely is.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger. and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now. You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Right. Okay, we got Alistair. Alistair in the party, in the house. Let's just see if we can upgrade him. He's level 4? What? Okay, Alistair, you're level 4. Speak of which, same amount of damage. Is there anything? Same amount. I can give that to Morinth, possibly. Right. Warden's longsword. How does that compare? Well, let's just see how the shields compare first. It's not as good. That one, however, is, so have that. That blade's better. Alice's armor's better. Put that on for now. That should do us just fine. Nice. Alright, I think that should do it for now. Yeah, we've played a bit of Dragon Age Origins, a little bit more. I hope you have been enjoying. If you have, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and I'll be back next time with more. Right, until next one, bye!